Psalm of David. David here declares, I will sing of mercy and judgment. Unto thee, O Lord, will I sing. Encapsulated in this one little simple verse is, to me, a tremendous challenge. It is a personal challenge of mine throughout. This verse has always challenged me because David here declared that he would declare of God's mercy and he would declare of God's judgment. These two things, mercy and judgment, I find are such complete opposites. Mercy, by definition, dictionary said mercy means compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm. It is in one's power to punish or harm, yet compassion or forgiveness are shown. That's what mercy is. Anybody glad for God's mercy here today? I tell you, see, I'm so glad I'm surrounded by all good people. But I'm old, rusty scallywag by me, like me, just so glad for the mercy of God. Oh God, thank God, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And the mercy of God speaks of his compassion and his forgiveness. But David didn't just say, I'm going to sing about his mercy. But he said, I'll sing about his mercy and his judgment. Judgment speaks here, by definition. I look at the word judgment there to see what it meant. And he says, to pronounce a verdict judicially, especially a sentence or a formal decree. David here says, I'm going to sing of God's mercy, his compassion, and his forgiveness. But in the same sentence, I'm going to pronounce and declare that he's a God that will sentence, that he's a God of judgment. He's a God that holds the gavel. And the reason I say that this verse is very challenging to me is that I find it hard as a flawed person in a broken world to represent a perfect God, a balanced God. For he is truly so merciful, but he's also the God of judgment. Perfectly balanced. And he's equally merciful, and he is equally just. And let me just say honest, and you might disagree with me, I don't think we have much, if any, working examples of real justice in this world. When we talk about justice, and I have a strong, be careful, let me stay within my notes, because I have some strong feelings about justice on this earth. Because to be honest with you, my observation as you look around for justice in this world, let me tell you, wealth, connections, corruption, bias, bribery. You see the scales that we call justice? Everything I just mentioned like a while, just twist them. Depends on who you are, how much money you have, if you're well connected. This thing named justice that we so march in the streets and scream and demand justice, I wonder what percentage of it really takes place here on earth. You know how much crimes take place every day that aren't even, that we'll never hear about? Rapes, murders, disappearance, just atrocities upon atrocities that never reach the court. And even the ones that reach the court, how much of them get a fair gavel?